The song structure is a pretty standard one. We've got verse, pre-chorus, chorus, and then that repeats with another verse, pre-chorus, and chorus. And then we've got a pre-chorus change, which acts as the bridge for this song, which is almost identical to the pre-chorus itself. We're just putting it in between the two choruses again. And then we've got one final chorus and a little outro, and that's it. So notes for this song. We've got a capo on our first fret. It's a soft and gentle song, so you don't need to pound down on your strings at all. You can just have nice, easy strumming throughout the whole thing. And the one other thing we're going to note that we'll get into a little bit later is that the chord progression changes at the end of the chorus, and we'll get to that in a minute. Okay, so first we've got the verse part. We've got a nice simple chord progression here. We've got E minor to C to a G and then ending on a D. Nice simple chords. What we're doing here is we're going to play each of these for one bar each, and our strumming pattern is we're going to play on the 1, the and of the 2, and the 4. We're going to play all down strokes because it's nice and spacious, and what that's going to sound like is this. We're going to go 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Okay, so we're going to do that pattern for all 4 chords, and that'll make our chord progression. So what that's going to sound like is this. And that's our verse chord progression. We're going to play that 2 times and then move on to the pre-chorus, where he's singing, "My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine." So we're going to use the exact same strumming pattern for this one with different chords. So we're still on the 1, the and of 2, and the 4. And this chord progression is going to be A minor for 2 bars, and then G for 1 more bar, and D for 1 more bar. And we're going to play through this twice. So what that's going to look like is this. And on that final D there, play just on the 1, and then that's when we come in with "'Cause all of me loves all of you" in the chorus. So now moving on to the chorus. Our chord progression for this one is G to an E minor, to an A minor, and then to a C, and finally a D. So we've got 5 chords in this progression. The thing to note is that the G, E minor, and A minor are played for 2 bars each, and then the C and the D are only 1 bar each. So I'll show you, you'll see that in a second. So the strumming pattern for this one we're going to do is we're going to play on the 1, and then the 3 and 4 and, making sure to strum up on the ands. So that's going to look like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we're going to do that for all the chords, remembering that it's 2 bars for the first 3 chords and then 1 bar for the next 2 chords. So this is what the whole chord progression is going to sound like. And if you notice there that the C and the D were only played for 1 bar each. And that's the chorus part. So the ending of the chorus is our final guitar part, and that's when he finishes with "Even when I lose, I'm winning," and then he goes into "'Cause I give you all of me," and then that's kind of held notes there, and it's just going to be our same chords as our verse with the E minor, C, G, and D, but we're just going to play each of them on the 1 and then hold for 4 beats. So you're going to transition from the chorus progression to that afterwards. So that's going to just be like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So putting the chorus together. And that's the transition between those two. Okay, so if you have all four of those parts, you can play the entire song. The verse part is played in both of the verses. The pre-chorus part is played in both of the pre-choruses and that pre-chorus change in between the second and third chorus, where he's singing, "My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I'm out of my mind." And then the chorus part is played in both of the choruses with that ending 4-beat pattern at the end of the choruses. And that's the entire song. As a limited time added bonus, I'm offering my first 1,000 YouTube subscribers a lifetime discount of 50% off everything I ever make. You heard me right. I want to give you 50% off everything I ever sell. Right now I've got a beginner guitar course, and I plan to release lots of other content as I get set up. If you want to take this offer, just subscribe to my channel and look at the description below to claim your lifetime discount.